Mm. Hello, coffee. How you doing? Oh my. Wow. It's amazing how when you don't have something and then you get it back, how much sweeter it is. Oh my. I haven't had coffee. I didn't have coffee at all yesterday. I didn't have coffee this morning. And man, damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. I had to get a stress test today. It was, the world's changed. You go to the doctor's office and there's a person there with a thermometer. As soon as you walk in the door, beep, got you. You've been out of the state in the last month. You had any flu-like symptoms? Have you had a cough? What time did you go to bed last night? To make sure. And it was literally like a ghost town in the medical building. I was the only patient in there. And shout out to John. John, I'm gonna get you one of those. Keep your ass at home. In fact, I'm gonna send some to your whole office. I'll send a 4-pack in there. I appreciate what you guys are doing, trying to keep us all alive and everything else. But John, did you have to violate me? They had to put a hold on, look. He shamed me. I feel so violated. But anyway, we're here. We've gotten back home. We've taken all the clothes, washed all those, took a shower, got ourselves clean, trying to make sure that we keep the Rona outside. And now we're going to stay our ass at home. We got plenty to do right here, and we're going to do it. So, my buddy Greg had hit me on Twitter last night because he had seen a thing where the Cowboys had made a trade for Jamal Adams, first round pick, and Jamal Adams was going to the Cowboys. And I was like, what? And of course, I looked at this, and whatever the site was had 75 followers. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's not real. That's not real. Be careful right now during these times what you hear and what you believe, because there's a lot of people out there that are using this as an opportunity to get more clicks and things. There's a lot of bad people out there that are trying to steal your money while you're a little bit, preoccupied with everything that's going on. Fake help sites and, get your check here and, and kind words to spread around. And what they're really spreading is malware and stealing your stuff. So be careful what you click on, okay? Nothing personal. If you send me a link and I don't open it, I'm not saying it's you, but I don't want to find out it's you the hard way. So be careful. So here's the thing. The Jets tried to go ahead and move Jamal Adams during the season. What they wanted a first round pick and one of our starting offensive linemen, which is too damn much. I'm sorry, it's too damn much. It's too much. Okay? So first of all, I don't think that this is going to happen for a couple reasons. Here's my logic, okay? Or illogic. I don't care. Hold on. I need some more coffee. Sorry, it's delicious. Here's my illogic or logic or whatever you want to call it, or my summation or my theory. Okay, you signed Clinton Ha Dix to be a bridge, and I believe that the Cowboys are okay with Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods has done some really good things, and I think a scheme change is going to be good for him. I think when we get to be more aggressive of a defense, that this is going to be suited to Xavier Woods. And I think the Cowboys not having that first round draft pick, the Cowboys have been, and don't get me wrong, it was a good pick up of getting Amari Cooper with that pick. Don't get me wrong, that was a great pickup. You would not have gotten a receiver in kind like him with the number one pick. But I think that left a bad taste in the Dallas Cowboys' mouth of not being relevant that first night. For them not to have that pick, I think was just kind of like, I mean, it was like Jerry Jones giving up his boat. It was something big was missing. And I don't think that they want to go that route again. The second part of that is I'm not sure that he is going to be that much of a difference maker now that you got Clinton Ha Dix. To me, that would be, it's nice to talk about, and think about and dream about and so on. I mean, you want to have a team of all stars. That's ideally what you would want. But at least as a fan, that's what you always think, that you've got to have this great name player that's in each position. But the reality is a lot of these players weren't great name players until they had an opportunity to make a name for themselves. You understand? Very few players are born and said, this guy is going to be great. More times than not, they're guys that you didn't expect that became great and became that guy that you now want because they were given that opportunity. And I think the Cowboys will look and say, yeah, we're okay with the guys that we have right now at safety. We would be better suited at maybe looking at cornerback or looking at that outside linebacker, because in my mind, here's the thing. As long as it's been since we've had a great secondary, and I think the last time we had a top 10 secondary was probably 2007, when we had like Terrence Newman and Jaquez Reeves, and I can't remember who else. But top 10 defensive backfields aren't always the ones that make the playoffs. More times than not, you think about defenses that are great. A lot of times, it's really that front 7. If you take a great front 7, your linebackers and that defensive line that can put pressure on the quarterback, you don't have to have, Deion Sanders when he was prime time on the back end, because that will get that quarterback off the block, having to make a play sooner than he wants to, gets him worried about getting the crap knocked out of him. And your defensive backfield doesn't have to hold up for 2-3 seconds. Because here's the thing. I don't care who you have. If you can't get pressure on the quarterback, if that quarterback's got 5, 6, 7 seconds, he will eat you alive. And it doesn't have to be Aaron Rodgers. It can be a so-so quarterback. A Mitch Trubisky could do it. So it's imperative that you focus on that defensive line. And here's where Aldon Smith comes in. Aldon Smith, we don't know how he's going to work out. We don't know if he's got his head right, where he's not going to be in trouble or anything like that. But the guy was an absolute beast when he played. I know he hasn't played in 4 years. But Jay Glazer, with his own football working factory and stuff there, has had this guy working out. He used to be 260. Dude is up to 287. And it's not, if we're to believe what he's telling us, that the guy has got very little body fat in there, and he is just a straight up V. Now, again, he is a little older, so that may slow you down some. But him at 90% is still really, really good. But they were talking about this Raptor machine or something, equipment. I'm trying to find it online. There's several different ones. But they said that the guy was so strong that he literally ripped it off the wall. And he said he's had a lot of people there working out with this thing, and nobody's ever done anything like that. Hey, Jay, maybe you should use some of my attachments. I'll hook you up with some of those attachments, man. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So he's truly physically getting in shape to try out for this. Emotionally and mentally, you don't know. And this is one of those things that the way this contract is written, he is going to have to be hell on earth to get $4 million. The only way he's getting $4 million is he got to have 14 sacks. 14 sacks. Basically, he's going to get about $2 million just to be on the team. After that, it's all incentive-laced. I like that kind of a deal because it all goes to you having to do the right thing and being right where you're supposed to be to get paid. You want to go ahead and get a little extra cheddar, then you're going to have to perform on the field. I like this. And see, this is where you had a Robert Quinn who came in. People looked at him and said he's on the way out. He came in, got a decent chunk of change, but the incentive was, this is only for 1 year. I got to play and get paid again. So when you have an incentive like that, that can be a very, very strong motivator on it. And I think that you could actually get decent results in it, provided the head's right. And nobody knows that one other um, than him. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can't force somebody to do the right thing. So that's where we are with this right now. So PC, you got your fix there, buddy. I don't think the Cowboys. Oh God, oh my God, this is so good. Damn, coffee, I love you. But yeah, that's where we are with that. I don't think we'll be getting Jamal Adams. Sorry, guys.